Yes. We are discussing the types of standard enthalpy change or type of standard heat change, and we have various types. We are going to talk about some important ones. The first one we have here is standard heat change of formation, which is delta H theta F. Delta means change, H means heat or enthalpy, F means formation. Then the second one is standard heat change of combustion. This triangle means change. This is heat standard combustion. Then we have standard heat change. Standard heat change of solution. So this one is delta H theta S. So we have standard heat change of vaporization. That's a delta H theta V. So we have standard, mind you can see the standard, you can see enthalpy if you don't want to use heat. Enthalpy change of hydrogenation. So we still have number 6 now. We have standard enthalpy change of fusion. That's a because we already have formation with this F, so we have to do something to rearrange ourselves. So we see how many more, but let me just talk about standard. You see how standard enthalpy change of sublimation, but let's just talk about of neutralization. These are the common ones. So this one will now be delta H theta N, and so on and so forth. So we are taking the first one, standard enthalpy change. Standard enthalpy change of formation. Standard enthalpy of, my body does not need to show, of formation. So we are starting with standard enthalpy change of formation, which is delta H theta F. Now, this is very important. If they ask you to define standard enthalpy change of formation, what will you say? You will tell us that this is the heat change. This is heat change when one mole of a compound, is formed from its elements under standard condition. Under standard condition. So that is the heat change when one mole of a compound is formed when the elements that make up the compounds are combined together. So for example, it is possible for us to have water can be formed in various ways. We have H2O can be formed when hydrogen combines. Okay, for example is a hydrogen gas combining with oxygen gas, then to form 2H2O liquid. Then whatever delta H they put here, whatever delta H they put here minus, let's say, X kilojoule. That number is what? So here now, minus X kilojoule per mole is the what? Is the standard enthalpy change. Mind you, if it is going to be 1 mole, well, the question says this is the heat change when 1 mole of a compound is formed from its elements. 1 mole. So we want to reduce this compound that is formed now to 1 mole. Then that means we are going to put 1/2 here. Putting 1/2 there means this is 1 mole of the compound that is formed, H2O, from its elements. These are the 2 elements, hydrogen and oxygen. So that means if they put a number here, let's say they put 350 something here, minus 350 something, and they put 2 here, they put 2 here. The number is the number of mole, is the heat change when 2 moles of the compound is formed. I mean you have 2, like we had before. Are we there now? If they ask you now, what is the standard heat change of this? Are we there? And let's say the number they put here is minus 523. Let's see, if they put delta H equal to minus 523, if they say what is the standard heat change or formation of water, the answer will be what? This number divided by 2. Because the substance that is formed now is 2 mole. Are we there now? Yeah. And standard heat change is the heat change when 1 mole, not when 2 moles. Are we together now? Yes. When 1 mole. So you have to take note of that. So also, so this is a is the standard, so we have to put 1/2 here now so that it can be what? It can be 1 mole. So then we remove these 2. So that is the standard heat change. Heat enthalpy change of the formation of what? H2O from its what? From its elements. What are the 2 elements? Hydrogen and then oxygen. So, that is not the only way in which water can be formed. The examination may want to deceive you. They ask you, look at this one. When acid reacts with a base, water will still be formed. It forms water and what? And salt. Sodium chloride. This one is not delta H. This is not heat or formation of water. Although water is formed. Why can we not say this one is heat or formation of water? Because this water is not, the reactant side, it's not the element we have here. It's not hydrogen and oxygen that are combining together that we have there. So that is why